tell me what to do. You know who you're talking to. Well, you better get used to the way the ball bounces. I see what you.
Let's fucking go, baby. Welcome back to this episode to Cope's Corner. I am your host, as always, Mike Copenipper, aka Real Mike. You can find me at Cope's Corner, KOPESKORNER. I'm stoked to be here to talk about some UFC extravaganza in our life for you degenerate bettors out there who want to cash some motherfucking bets. I'm going to be joined with my man, Mr. B, the MMA guy, Periscope legend, as you know him. Obviously, love to have my boy in the mix. But first and foremost, I'd like to thank some sponsors of the show. First sponsor of the show that I would like to thank is, once it jumps up, we'll bust that out. But the first sponsor I'd like to show is Melon Brand Hats. It's MELIN. It's a luxury line of hats that my boy Brian McDonald, he's one of the co-founders in high school. He dreamed up a line of luxury materials, bills unlike anything else you've ever fucking seen. If you want to separate yourself from the crowd, if you want to get yourself that bitch that you never thought you could get, make sure you go to melin.com and make sure you separate yourself from the motherfucking pack if you're trying to be a wolf. Secondly, I'd like to thank folkaistuff.com, FOKAI stuff.com, Guamalian gear. My boys from the Islanders, they do the best stuff. Rome, my boy, gave me the chance to support and sport his gear, and I couldn't be more proud to represent the beanies, baby blankets, doormats, fanny packs, luau shirts, every fucking thing you can imagine that supports the Guamilians over there in Guam. So shout out to all the Guamilians who are doing the damn thing. Thirdly, I'd like to thank Spliff Seeds Amsterdam, SPLIFF Seeds. If you look at the picture here, it's called Lemon Cream Kush Female Cannabis Seeds. The picture featured is of the actual plant that your boy Cope's Corner grew, because we do the damn thing with advanced nutrients, Grandmaster line, baby. So you know how we do the damn thing. So if you want some seeds, go over to Spliff Seeds Amsterdam and give them some love. Also, I'd like to shout out Stony Tark's top tips on growing cannabis. If you look at the picture here featured, you will see the actual picture of the book of my cannabis plant featured there. So I can't thank him enough for giving me the chance to have my picture on the front of that. So with that said, we're gonna have a wonderful UFC this weekend. My man, Mr. B, the MMA guy, will be here in 3, 2, 1. And I cannot thank him enough for being here. How are you doing, my man, Mr. B?
I'm good, man. How are you? How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Always happy to be with my man, Mr. B. Always uplifting and bringing the positivity to the Twitter space. How's everything over there, bro?
Yeah, man. Everything's all right. I don't know, man. Like this week, I've been feeling good. I've been feeling uneasy. It's been kind of like a mix, but I'm getting through it, man. I'm getting through it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I totally feel you, do, bro. I just want to make sure that anyone out there that's feeling a little depressed, feeling a little lonely, possibly suicidal, to make sure you reach out to a family member, a friend, anyone that's in need, because there's a lot of times where there's darkness and you need some light to be shed on those people. So, with that said, we are gonna have
Thanks.
some UFC fun this weekend. I'm very, very sad to say that HAPS TV, I guess they're going to be shutting down, and it's no longer going to be an endeavor here. I'm super sad to hear about that, in the sense that I've been supporting HAPS since the very beginning, just like my boy Mr. B. We really believed in the platform. Peter Bittner, Mark Goldman,
Word.
Pablo, so many wonderful people who I really thought that this thing was just gonna jump off and make something special. But with that said, I guess
Yeah.
May 9th will be the last day that we'll be here on HAPS. I'm not quite sure what's gonna happen with Cope's Corner here. Super emotional day, man. It's
Yeah.
super tough on me. I'm gonna do my best to stick through the whole card. But
Yeah, man.
with that said, this weekend's card is UFC Vegas 52 Limos versus Andrade, and it's going to be an absolutely wonderful event. And you know, can't be more stoked at least for that. I know it won't be the as exciting as some, but some of these cards are the ones that are more fun. Shout out to Stevie Wonder out there. I can't thank you enough for supporting the show and just always giving good vibes. Uh,
Facts.
the, man, hold on, B.
No problem, man. Take your time, player. Take your time.
Man, I don't know what it is, but the fact that Haps is shutting down is really kind of is fucking with me in the sense of I really appreciate all the people who made this shit possible. I know it's fucking crazy to be this emotional, but you put your
Yeah,
time and
man.
your effort into this shit, and whether it's my last show or there will be more shows in the future, I really do thank every single one of the viewers that have tuned in to me, Mr. B. Man, I told Peter I don't even know if I could do this show because it's just fucking crazy, man. Uh fuck, dude, such a fucking pussy right now, Mike. Uh, uh, so with that said, man, we have UFC Fight Night Limos versus Andrade, and that's going down this weekend on Sunday, 4/23 at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The first fight of the night, we have Dean Barry. We're taking on Mike Jackson. Dean Barry's 4-1. I believe he's from Ireland. He's taking on Mike Jackson, who is a journalist, who's
Yes.
0-1. I'm gonna let Mr. B jump into it first because I'm just being the biggest pussy ever.
Ah, man, stop that, Mike, man. You're a strong dude, man. It's emotional times, man, for everybody, bro. It's emotional times for everybody. Everybody's had a big link on this platform, and to see it go, it just really sucks, man. It really sucks. But don't worry, Mike, man. Don't worry, man. You got it, brother. You got it. So I was gonna go into this here, right? So we was gonna talk about Dean Barry versus Mike Jackson, right? Yeah. So we had the sniper Dean Barry, who's 4-1, 29 years old, 5'10". They don't really measure his. They don't have his reach here, but he's out of Ireland. Currently riding a 3-fight win streak. He's got a little bit of heat on him. They believe in him. There's been some stories about him because he's been on like a little hiatus. They want to build him up as the next big thing. Ireland needs their stars. So his last one was back late last year, where he beat Drew Lipton by punches 21 seconds into round one on Time Fighting Championships 73. He fought a guy named Abdullah Al Bushiri. Uh, Beat him by punches, 4 minutes 30 seconds into round one on UAE Warriors 13 back in 2020 in September of 2020. And Corey Samuels that he beat back in 2019, June 2019 on Titan Fighting Championships 55 via TKO. A lot of these Irish dudes, they come out, they fight. Most of them are mainly kickboxers or boxers. They have pretty good footwork. Dean Barry has pretty good footwork. He throws pretty level strikes. He gets things done. He's going up against Mike Jackson. Y'all know Mike Jackson, not Mike Jackson. RIP, the legend Mike Jackson. We got the truth, MJ, Mike Jackson. This was the dude that beat CM Punk. Yes, and lost to
Yeah,
Mickey
yeah,
Gall.
baby.
Yes. The truth, 37 years old, 6'2" with the 74-inch reach, representing here the States, but training out of Houston, Texas, at the Farms Fight Club. Currently riding a 1-fight loss. Um, it's funny because He fought CM Punk. He won that fight, but they called it a no contest because of weed, which is bullshit. That was back in 2018.
Fucking bullshit.
Um, he
2022
fought,
in this bitch.
he fought Jeremy Holloway in a Muay Thai bout where he lost by decision. That was back in 2017, and Mickey Gall beat him back in 2016 with a rear naked choke. He has one amateur fight that he won by split decision against Frank Salinas. Now, Mike is a pretty lanky guy. He's pretty rangy. He has pretty decent striking. He has a a Muay Thai background. He also has a jiu-jitsu background. Um, but yes, he is a photographer. He does a lot of the MMA media stuff. He's a very funny guy on Twitter. If you ever managed to meet him,
Super
talk to
funny.
him there. Yeah, hilarious guy. Very entertaining. Very always willing to talk to people though. Real nice guy though. This fight though, a lot of people I think is somewhat there. I know Dana White know he messed up, so he's giving him a chance to get to fight. I think this fight is just primarily to get Dean Berry a showcase, just to see how he looks. Um, Sitting here watching the fight, I think Dean Berry most more than likely win. But who
Bro, have you
knows?
seen?
Mike Jackson
Hey,
comes and plays spoiler.
have you seen the odds on this B?
Probably ridiculously
What do
astronomical.
you think in the numbers on Dean Barry, sir?
Dean Barry's probably like a minus what 500 or something like that.
That'd be
Four,
not
somewhere
that.
between 3 and 5.
God damn, you would hope.
Minus.
So. You want to know how bad it is?
How about?
Five Dimes has him at a negative 1,000.
Damn,
Jeez, Louise.
damn.
Mm,
Yeah, that's those 5 dime stats. Yeah, those
pretty
five
crazy.
dimes betting odds. They're the ones that love to go over the 1,000 mark. So I like.
What up, Kick
But
Your
yeah,
Bass?
over 1,000.
What up,
Shit.
Brian Richardson? Appreciate you, my dude, for
What's
always
up, player?
supporting.
Facts, dog. But
Yeah,
yeah,
so
man, Mike. I think Mike is gonna get boxed out of his feet, man. Boxed out of his ring gear, his
it's,
fighting gear,
it's
and
crazy
that's that, boy.
on Tapology. They have Barry to win at 95%, 5% for Jackson. I mean, not that doesn't mean that's really going to happen, but most likely, I also believe the same thing that Mr. B saying that is what's called Dean Barry's going to be able to do the damn thing. But hey, don't get it twisted. You know, Mike Jackson ain't that big of a slouch, and anything anything could be possible. But with those odds, man, hold on. Let's check out Dean Barry. Did we check him out at all? We don't think we did. Dean Barry,
Yeah.
last guy he finished by punches, TKO, KO. He's lost by rear naked choke, 2018.
Yeah, he only got one. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Dean Barry's going to win this thing, but he should be a negative 250, 500, something like B said. I would never in my life throw money down on a guy like this. It just makes absolutely zero sense. So, but with that said, that's the first fight of the night. The second fight of the night is Marcin Pracino versus Philippe Lins. I'm also going to let you jump into that first one, Mr. B.
All right, cool. Yo,
Sorry, dude.
Tony, what's happening, player?
What up, Tony B? Love you, my dude. Sad to see the Haps is going to be disappearing.
All right, cool. Hold on. What we got? Oh yeah, this light heavyweight fight. Marcin Prachnio versus Felipe Lins. Felipe Lins is gonna take the drop down in light heavyweight to fight Marcin Prachnio. Marcin Prachnio versus. I don't really know how to feel this fight, but I kind of got a drawing in my head. So Marcin Prachnio, right? 33 years old. 6'3" with a 74-inch reach, representing Poland. Currently riding a 2-fight win streak out of Tatsujin Dojo Deventer. That's in the Netherlands, man. But he mainly has a karate style. Big hits though. He fought Ike Villanueva, beat Villanueva back in June with the body kick, 56 seconds in round 2. Khalil Roundtree, he beat him unanimous decision. That was the fight that Khalil had, but Khalil gave away. He lost sometime before that in 2020 to Mike Rodriguez. Elbows and punches. Before that, Magomed Ankalaev beat him with a head kick and punches, and then Sam Alvey knocked him down with pretty much knocked him out with the punch. Round one knockout. You don't gotta worry about no type of submissions really with this dude. He pretty much just storms in and throws big kicks. He throws big kicks. He likes to wrestle a little bit, but he throws big punches, big kicks. Movement's nothing crazy, but when he tags you, it hurts. It hurts bad. He got KO power for real. He's going up against Monstro Felipe Lins, 14-5, 36 years old, 6'2", with the 78-inch reach. So he got a 4-inch reach advantage here. Currently riding a 2-fight losing streak of American Top Team, representing Brazil. Rio Grande. Uh, he had a whole bunch of fights that got canceled during last year. But before that, before those, he fought Tanner Bozer and got knocked out in the first round. He fought Andre Arlovsky and lost to unanimous decision. He was in the PFL, and on the PFL, he had a 4-fight win streak where he won the 2018 tournament after he beat Josh Copeland, round 4, knees from the clinch, back in 2018. He stopped Jared Volsholt in round 2. Kyle Alencar, he beat him with a guillotine choke, and he sunned Alex Nicholson. Haha. Felipe Lins is a fast guy. He throws real quick hands. He has big power for a guy. He was competing for a good portion of his career at heavyweight, but I think the move to light heavyweight will benefit him a lot
B,
because he's a bit of a smaller frame guy.
you
What's
see
up?
our, do you see John Ardemore? Hello, what is the PFL? That's so awesome.
What's up? PFL?
Hey,
PFL is a professional
shout out,
fighters
John
league.
Ardemore. That's a fucking funny joke. It's pretty good, but
Nobody
it makes
cares.
sense. It makes sense. That was epic.
Uh,
Sorry, B. I had to fucking do it.
no problem,
No,
man. You
hey,
said I don't
John.
know shit.
Hey, hey. Sometimes I don't know shit, and I still speak on it. So hey, keep preaching, motherfucker. Sorry, B. I had to interrupt you.
No problem, man. No problem, dog. But yeah, man, I think I want to say Pacquiao gets this because Pacquiao's a big dude. He's gonna move around. But I think if Lins just uses his speed a little bit more, I think Lins will be the faster of the two. And I think he could do things like my other dude, Michael Olejujic, does in light heavyweight, where he's a small guy, but he has big power and moves pretty fast. I think he can manage to land those shots on Marcin Pacquiao, man, and possibly get a win here. But more than likely, Marcin will probably force him and clinch, and then just try to land big on him and clinch up. So I'm gonna lean. I want to say Lins, but I know because of the dull fighting style Pacquiao could put out, I'm gonna say Pacquiao.
Yeah, and I let me see what the odds are. I
And I
think you're
hate
right.
that.
I think I think you're right on that Felipe Lins. The odds right now. The public has swung on the other side, and Lins has given you better value. This is a close one. It's not one of those fights where you're going to be like,
No,
oh, I 100% know this one's going to do that. Heavyweight fights, light heavyweight fights. It's one punch right behind your ear, and you don't know what the fuck has happened. I'm taking Felipe
exactly.
Lins as a slight underdog here. I think that he could possibly do it, and we shall see. He's got a 4-inch reach advantage. He trains with American
Yes,
Top Team in Florida, and American Top Team, Mike Brown, Dustin Poirier, a bunch of bad motherfuckers do the damn thing down
yes,
there.
sir.
So you can't really hate on that one at well. But great breakdown by Mr. B. The next fight of the night we have 1 second, so I can actually I don't know what the hell Michael. I don't know what the hell Michael just did, but he didn't do what he was supposed to. Let me get to the let me get to the UFC fight, the proper spot. So the next that was Lynn's Preston Parsons is the next
There
fight,
you go.
taking on Evan Elder. Preston Parsons is 9-3. He calls himself Pressure. He is 5'11 with a 72-inch reach. He's on a one fight losing streak, fighting out of Jacksonville, Florida. He lost to Daniel Rodriguez, who's pretty much a East Los gangster who throws the damn things. Lost by punches in round one. Then he beat Peterson, who was 10-7 by armbar round two, and then Wesley Golden, who was 8-16 by rear naked choke. The fact is with this guy that he beats motherfucking bums. He loses the bums. Daniel Rodriguez ain't so much a bum for the punches, but this guy, Valder Arajo, 16-7, lost by guillotine choke, soft. I can't really jump into it. So Evan Elder, they call himself the Phenom. He's 7-0. He is 25 years young. He's 5'9 with a 71-inch reach. He's on an 11 fight win streak, fighting on the Sanford MMA with a bunch of great athletes trained. He last took on Marcus Andruza. He won by strikes in round three. Then Paris Padilla knee round one. Um, the only thing with this guy, his record is more suspect and more padded than the tampon that your 14-year-old girlfriend had. He trains with a great camp, and that's where you can give him some credit. Let me see what the odds are. Right now they have Parsons at he opened up at 110. Now he's at 129, 125 depending on where you are. So $125 makes you $100. I don't know, man. This is one of those ones where it's a coin toss. I'm feeling like I'm gonna take Evan Elder here. I think that Preston Parsons, he might not be about that life, and we're gonna have to end up seeing, like I said, 5'11", 72-inch reach, 5'9", 71-inch reach, 1 inch reach advantage, a little bit of height advantage, but Sanford MMA. I think Evan Elder might be able to take this, but I'm no bet here at fucking all. If you bet this one, please don't watch the show next week. What do you say, B?
Yeah, I'm gonna ride with you on that one, man. I'm gonna take Evan Elder over Preston Parsons. I seen Preston Parsons fight, a couple times. Preston's not a bad guy, but Preston kind of leaves little holes and little mistakes here and there where he kind of gets eaten up. That's not my type of thing that I like. Um, Against a guy who has fought like this boy Evan Elder has, I'm looking at that and I'm saying, wow, because even though he's 7-0 as an amateur, as a pro, he has a lot of amateur fights as well. Sanford MMA is a team that don't play around. They got his striking down path. He's working his submission games down pat. Um, if anything, we're probably gonna get a nice little ground game going on though for sure. But I think Evan Elder's gonna make a nice splash in this fight, so I'll take Elder.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
take
a tough
Elder.
one. It's a tough one in the sense, but this whole card is kind of weird. I don't feel like 100% confident. When I like to when I like to
Yeah,
bet, I like to feel like 100% in the mix. But the next
right.
fight of the night should be a good one. We have Aori Kualang taking on Cameron Else. I'm gonna let you jump into that one first, my man, Mr. B.
Yay. Cool, man. Cameron Else, Ayori Kuling. Cameron Else, Kamchita. Is that right there? Kamchita? There you go. 10-5. 34 years old, 5'9", 71-inch reach, represent England. Training with Joey Villasenor. Y'all know the deal. That's OG Jackson Wink, veteran right there. Yes, training with Jackson Wink. Currently only has a one fight losing streak right now, where he lost to Kyler Phillips. Um, I think that was Karen. That was that? No, no, no. That was Kyler Phillips' second fight, if I remember correctly. Um, was it? No, was it Phillips' second or third? That was like his third fight, but yeah. Before that, he fought Brad Evans, won by guillotine choke in round one. Mark Stevens beat him by 52 seconds, TKO. Aiden James knocked him out somewhat, 59 seconds in round one back in 2019. There's a lot of stoppages, a couple submissions here and there.
Love you, Ryan.
Um, huh?
Oh,
Speaking
sorry.
Cameron,
I love you, Ryan. Sorry.
Cameron's a good scrapper, man. Cameron's a good scrapper. Um, he's hard to put away. Somewhat, yeah, he's somewhat difficult to put away. Um, and he's a gamer. He's a really good gamer. Um, good, pretty decent movement. High level striker. He's going up against Auri Quileng. Quileng out of China, the Mongolian murderer. Um, 28 years old, 5'7" with the 69 and a third inch reach. Currently riding two fight losing streak. Uh, losing unanimous decision to Cody Durden and Jeff Molina. Unanimous decisions. Pretty much he got out hustled in the grappling. He beat a couple folks by decisions, arm bars, KO, TKOs. He had a lot of decisions. Kind of knows his way around winning. Strong stand up guy. If you could hustle him and get the takedowns, though, you get things done. Um, I don't think else is gonna be that guy though. I don't think else is gonna be that guy to get the wrestling the way he wants to. Else is more so of that striker, so he's gonna challenge Ari. I think Ari's gonna come and land something big. I think Ari's gonna also try to wrestle him. Ari could wrestle a little bit, so I think he's gonna grapple him a little bit and then try to land big shots. I'm gonna take Ari in this one. That's my pick.
Nice, nice, dude. I love when me and Mister B agree. Aori Quileng. This dude's tough, man. When he enters the pocket, he means motherfucking business. And I can't say the same for for Cameron Elise. Right now, the odds makers have Cameron at a plus 200 for a good fucking reason. Negative 250 for Aori. I really feel like Aori beats the absolute fucking shit out of Cameron else. I feel like he makes him feel like someone else because the fact that he just got absolutely beat the fuck out of Quilling Aori. If the line right now wasn't just a little bit too steep for Aori, I'd be betting on him. If he was like a negative 180, throwing it down. I feel like he would beat the fucking shit out of him. I feel like he would throw those hands. He would break him so easily. So I'm going with Aori Quilang. I feel like he's the real deal. And Mel B, you are a beautiful woman. I'm so thankful for you as a fan. Like I said, with Haps ending and everything that's going on. If this is the last time you ever saw me, Mel, I really can't thank you enough for all the support. Emmanuel, Army vet, um,
Right.
Jay Scone, Stevie Wonder, Black and Black, obviously Mr. B. So many wonderful people who have made this show just feel like just such a wonderful family, and to see Haps totally just keel over, quit, and just act like little baby Girl Scouts and not even keep the whole fucking thing going because they're scared of Facebook, Periscope, Twitter, whatever the fuck it may be. But
Right.
I'm super disappointed to be here since day one. I was recruited here to do MMA show, unlike anything else. And I'm still very thankful for all the relationships that I built here, guys like Ted Hicks, Justin L. from Vancouver, who supported me, um, Stewart's son from of San Diego. The list goes on and on, man. I know that a lot of people don't feel like they're somebody, but to me and Mr. B, every single week that you tune in, you subscribe, you like, you show me and Mr. B love, it all means a tremendous amount, and I really can't put into words how much me and Mr. B love you guys and
Facts, man.
and respect you. And so
So
with
true.
with that said, with Haps launching the or talking about closing, I'm not quite sure. Like I said, I just don't know what's going to happen here in the future. But I do hope that I can bless you guys with our friendship, with our camaraderie. I love being with Mr. B every week and just shooting the shit with someone 3,000
Yeah,
plus miles away. And it was what it is, man. This is going to be a super emotional.
couple weeks. Yeah, yeah, man. I feel
Not
you, man.
not even just a couple of weeks. It just I fucking love
And,
Haps, and
yeah,
it
yeah,
is what it is. But uh,
yeah.
fuck, dude,
Because
I'm
you
such
meet
a
a lot of
fuck.
people on here, man. We met a lot of people, you know. You've been on
Yeah,
here longer than I have, so
yeah,
you know what I
and
mean. Your
and
reach is a lot. Yeah, it's
you
been a
know,
lot more bigger. You
and
managed to
and
meet a lot of
s-
people, so
and some people are in heaven. So it
yeah.
really fucks with me. But I'm gonna let B jump into the next fight. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not my normal self. Tyson Pedro is gonna take on Ike Villanueva, and it's
Villanueva,
gonna it's
yes,
gonna
sir.
be a fucking great fight. Jump into it first, B.
Sure, man. No problem, Mike. We got Tyson Pedro versus Ike Villanueva, man. Tyson Pedro returns. This man's been out for some time. Nasty leg injury
Love
he
you,
had.
Tyson.
Nasty leg injury this man's had for some time, boy. It's insane, but he had a nasty knee injury. If I remember, the ligaments were torn. It was
Yeah,
just bad. But he's back. He's back. Um, Big props. So Tyson Pedro, man, 30 years old, 6'3" with a 79-inch reach, representing Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. Currently riding a 2-fight losing streak. Trains with that Lions High Performance Center. Training also with the homies Justin Taffa. We got a little bit of the big boy Super Samoa Mark Hunt. We used to get Taito Ivasa. I think Taito Ivasa splits camps in between here and there, man.
yeah,
But you know
babe.
the Samoan folks, they look out for one another,
The
man. So it's always a
shoey.
great look. It's always a great look, man. But yeah, he had a 2-fight losing streak where he lost to Mauricio Rua by punches in the third round. That was where he also caught those leg kicks. He had that nasty leg, the knee injury that actually ended up with him being losing by the punches. Oversay Poo caught him with a straight arm lock, which was kind of crazy because he was kind of winning that fight until that point. Sparabeg Safarov, he caught him with a Kimura. Really nice Kimura. That was back in 2018. The Rua and St. Preux losses were back in 2018 as well. Alir Latifi lost unanimous decision back in 2017. He beat Paul Craig with elbows in the first round, 4 minutes 10 seconds.
Boom.
In 2017. Tyson Pedro got long legs. He got long reach. He throws some nasty stuff. He's good with his basics, his jab and his straight hand. He likes to throw the 1-2, land across, put folks away. Sometimes he likes to tie things up and throw that knee in there. Occasionally he likes to mix it up and throw the head kick. Certain things he likes to do. Um, but also got a very deceptive submission game. And he puts that shit to full effect. I like
Yeah,
it.
babe. Yep.
He going up against Ike Villanueva though. And Ike Villanueva, 18-13, was a former heavyweight, moved down now. Um, Hurricane Villanueva, man, 38 years old, 6'1" with a 73-inch reach. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, also currently riding a 2-fight losing streak. Where he lost to Nick Nagamuranu, right hook to ground strikes, a minute 18 in round one, back in October last year. Marcin Prachnio beat him with a body kick 56 seconds into round two in June of last year. Vinicius Moreira, he knocked him out, sent him his bags, sent him packing back in January of 2021. Jordan Wright beat him um, with a cut back in 2020. Chase Sherman beat him back in 2020, 49 seconds round two. Ike Villanueva is a dude that could take shots. He had a big head. He was a big heavyweight, moving down to light heavyweight. He takes a lot of punishment. Sometimes he's capable of landing big to make huge comeback victories. Sometimes you see the occasional intelligence that you know what I mean of a fighter. You see his intellect jump in, and he will do something out of the ordinary to pick up wins. But mainly, he's a dude that if you're gonna throw a punch, he's gonna try to dish it right back to you. That's why this fight's gonna be really, really good. I'm hoping Tyson Pedro can make a comeback here. Big splash, possibly get a submission win here because Villanueva's takedown defense ain't all that great. And either get a Kimura lock, or armbar, or a rear naked. But I'm looking for Tyson Pedro to do his thing and come back. That's
No,
my pick there.
that's a fantastic breakdown there. You know, the odds makers right now on Five Dimes have Pedro at a negative 570 favorite, plus 480 comeback for Isaac Villanueva. There's just no fucking way that a guy like Tyson Pedro, who's been training with Mark Hunt since he was a young lad, just like Tai Tuivasa, is gonna have any problems with a guy like Ike. He's going to be 2 inches taller, 6-inch reach advantage. I swear to God, if the odds were a little bit better, it's just easy money. Tyson Pedro should beat the absolute fuck out of Ike Villanueva. I don't think Isaac Villanueva should even be a thought or even an afterthought after the fact that my boy Tyson Pedro does it from down under and fucking smashes that dude. So we shall see. I wish the lines were a little bit better so that I could push on Tyson Pedro. But let me look real fast. One second. Let me see
Sure.
Tyson. Let's see Tyson Pedro inside distance just for the shits and giggles. Tyson Pedro TKO is a negative 115. Tyson Pedro inside distance is a negative 275. So that shows you how fucking smart that me and Mr. B are. Tyson Pedro is going to beat the absolute fuck out of Isaac. And you can parlay that. You can bet that. You can bet your firstborn son, your left nut, your ex wife, whatever you need to do. He's going to get Tyson Pedro is my motherfucker from down under, baby. So
Oh,
give me
shit.
a shoey and I will do it. The next fight of the night is Dwight Grant is taking on Sergey Kondo
Kandasco.
Zakov. Yeah, we're gonna let B jump into that first since I fucked that up so bad.
All right, man. We got a welterweight fight here, man, between the Alliance MMA's Dwight Grant, and our boy Kandasco here, man.
shout
So
out,
we got
shout out,
Dwight Grant.
shout out to Eric Del Fiero, the head coach of Alliance MMA. But as we know, fuck Dom Cruz. Keep going, B.
Oh shit.
Little
The
bitch.
body snatcher Dwight Grant, man. 11-4. He's had an interesting career, man, here in the UFC. Um, the body snatcher's 37 years old, 6'1", with a 76.5-inch reach, man. Currently riding one loss. Um, oh shit. Oh, I'm mixing the wrong guy. Yeah, okay. He's at American Kickboxing Academy. So who am I mixing him up with? Dwight
Uh,
Grant.
who'd you say it was? What of the camp?
There's a guy from Alliance. It
Uh,
gotta be
that's
who's
that's crazy. I don't know.
I
If
might
you
be
if you said Lloyd Irvin, then I might click it,
no,
but I
there's
don't know.
somebody else I'm trying to remember. That's fine.
It's okay.
He looks just like Dwight Grant too.
Okay, it's
Okay,
weird.
hold on. I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna
He'll
remember
fig
before this
he'll
thing is
figure
done.
it out.
Yeah. We got Francis. Okay, so Dwight Grant. Okay, American Kickboxing Academy. All right. I'm gonna remember exactly who the guy is before this is done. We got Francisco Trinaldo. That he lost by unanimous decision back in October of 2021. Stefan Sekulik. He beat by split decision back in UFC 261. Um, that was back in uh April, right? Yeah. Daniel Rodriguez beat him up. Round one, 2 minutes 24, and he beat Alan Joban by a split decision. That shit was insane. Um, Dwight Grant likes to use his reach. He likes to throw those kicks. He likes to throw those punches. He occasionally wrestles. Sometimes he can get a little bit caught up. Because of his range, get a little tangled up in himself, and then get smoked. Sometimes he wants to get into these wild exchanges. But when he applies himself, he does pretty well. Pretty good footwork. and always manages to keep himself within range.
Hey, B.
He's going up against what happened?
Can I go to the? I'm gonna go to the restroom, so to kind of elaborate for a second, okay?
Okay, sure.
Sorry, bro.
Um, cool. So now we're going up against Sergey Kandasko, Honda Kandasko, 27-6-1, 29 years old, 6'1" with a 74-inch reach, out of Russia. Currently riding a one fight losing streak. Um, this dude's pretty dope. Oh my god. Woo. Uh, so yeah, Rustam Habilov, he fought. He lost to Rustam back in 2019. Damn, we really haven't seen Kandasko since 2019. Oh shit, it'll be like 2.5 years then. Rostam Akhmed, he beat by unanimous decision back in 2019. Adriano Rodriguez, he beat with a spinning back kick in round two. That was back in 2018. I can tell you straight up, Sergey is an interesting guy, man. He's a Muay Thai practitioner out of Russia. But he also has very interesting skill sets. He likes to use his range as well. He picks out really good kick selection. He likes to use tie-ups, which are associated with Muay Thai. Working with the knees, get an occasional takedown or two. It will be a battle of positioning between these two, though, I feel. As far as if they get in the clinches and who's going to be more stronger to get the takedowns if they happen to clinch. Um, I think Dwight Grant could get the win here. He should get the win. Um, just because, you know what I mean? He's been a little bit more active. He's been doing his thing. Um, he's worked with, you know what I mean? He got the American Kickboxing Academy, so his footwork should be able to work. He should be able to work behind his range and just pretty much stick with his jab for the most part, which he does often. Um, but if he manages to end up trying to get inside on Kandasco, he'll pay for it. I want to take Grant on this one, even though Kandasco's been out for a minute. But then again, because Kandasco's been out for a minute, and he ain't really have that many UFC fights when you think about it, it's only gonna be his third UFC fight. I might lean towards Kandasco here, man. Um, as crazy as that sounds, I might lean towards Kandasco here.
That's crazy to hear you
But
say that, because we usually favor the veteran in that, you know.
yeah, but I think Grant could get it done, man. But Kandasco's really aggressive in these clinches, man. And
So the I rarely hate when Mr. B disagrees. So Sergey
but I can
opened
see,
up.
yeah, go ahead.
Sergey opened up at 199, 101 negative 190 favorite. He's now down to a negative 119 favorite. Um, so which means, let me see, negative 112. So everybody and their mother's buying in on Dwight Grant. I like Dwight Grant. I'm not against him.
Yeah,
I think he's a
no,
great fighter. I think that he has
yeah,
great attributes. I think that he has great talents, and I think that he definitely. I feel like if it was easier money and if it was supposed to be so sure, how was this fight so closely favored? You know what I mean?
yeah.
So be like, what are you most worried about between Dwight and Sergey? The clinch.
Sergey is aggressive. Sergey is a strong cat.
So
Sergey's
the cardio,
strong. His
cardio.
strikes are strong. He has powerful 2 rounds. He has 2 powerful rounds in him.
Yeah,
If he could keep the things going, if he could keep the fight going in his pace, he could turn that into 3 rounds.
yeah,
But he puts up 2 strong rounds. You have to outwork Kandasco to beat Kandasco. That's the
yeah.
thing with Kandasco.
And
You
he's
have
so
to
young.
outpace
He's
Kandasco to
so
beat him.
young. He's almost 8 years younger. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
The problem I'm having is I kind of like Sergey. I think that he's a good bet. I think that the line movement has changed good enough. I feel like he's that there's value on him. I like Dwight Grant as a person. I think he's a good dude. I like his
Yeah,
family. I like his heritage. I like all that stuff. But when it comes to that, my feelings, I don't give a fuck about heritage feelings,
yeah,
your color, how good your pussy looks, how pretty your tampon is, how pretty that diamond is, or whatever it may be.
yeah.
So with this said, I think I'm gonna be going the one time. I'm gonna be betting on Sergey Kondago. How do Kondago?
Kendosco.
Kondasco. I feel
Yeah,
like that he has value. I feel like he opened up at a negative 190 favorite, which means you need to throw $190 to make 100. Now he's at about $122 to make 100 or $112 to make 100. I kind of like that line movement. I feel like if Dwight was so much superior, the line movement would not be that way. So on because of that, and because I like the fire on mismatches or misread lines, I'm gonna be throwing down on him. And the number was what's again? Let me get it real fast. Sorry, I don't know why the fuck it just totally glitched. Are you kidding me, bro? Like, where's the number? I got Wright. I got Jordan. I got Micey Barber. One second, guys. Sorry, internet's just it's supposed to be smart, but sometimes it's just not. Okay, so Sergey, I got negative 112 on 5 dimes. I'm gonna throw down $112 on Sergey. I think he can do the damn thing. I think he's younger, a little bit more athletic. I think that the value of the line dropping is worth it. So 1.12 units going down to make 100 versus Dwight Grant, and it's not the fact that I don't like Dwight Grant. I just feel like Dwight Grant has peaked, and this kid is much younger, and it's going to be a very difficult fight. And B can kind of agree to that as well. So
yes.
next fight of the night, Jordan Wright takes on Mark Andre Barrios. I'll let you jump into that first, B.
Yeah, this is racist. Um,
This straight racist.
this is racist, and I'm gonna tell you why this is racist before we jump into it. Mark Andre Barrio just fought Chidi Njokuani, and Chidi beat this man up in a matter of seconds.
Hey, he gave him that chitty chitty bang bang nigga. Sorry, hey,
And
hey.
then all of a sudden,
No. I mean,
and then all
no.
of a sudden,
I
all
mean,
good.
no disrespect to any African American. I was just joking.
Word, word, word. He didn't go crazy. He didn't
I
go
was just
crazy.
joking. I was totally
He checked.
joking.
He checked his P. Well,
I
yeah,
love
he
all
crossed his
people.
T's and dotted
Love
his
all.
I's. Relax. Mark Andre, yeah, man. So now I think Jordan Wright is like a big favorite going into this one because of the kickboxing. But like, let's get into it, man. First of all, this is a catchweight bout, so it's been 190 now. Um, so it's Mark Andre Barrio versus Jordan Wright. 13-5, the power bar, Mark Andre Barrio. 32 years old, 6'1" with a 73-inch reach. Representing Guyana, what? Gatineau, Quebec, Canada. There you go. Currently running that one fight losing streak out of Patenord Kung Fu, Quebec City. That's the gym. Um, he lost to Chitty. 16 seconds round one, overhand right to ground strikes. That was February this year. Dalcha Lungiambula, he outpaced him and beat him back in September last year. Abu Azetar, he beat that man, ground and pound, 4 minutes, 56 seconds of round three, back in March of last year. He had a no contest against Oscar Pachota because of the what happened there against Oscar Pachota? Something happened. I think Pachota failed. There you go. So it became a no contest. Then he had a 3-fight losing streak when he lost to John Yu Park, Christoph Jotko, and Andrew Sanchez. All by unanimous decision. Well, two of them by unanimous decision, one by split decision. Andre Barrios is an endurance guy. He pretty much comes in straightforward, tight combinations, tight kickboxing, would occasionally wrestle, but his cardio is his bread and butter. He goes up against 12-2 Jordan Wright. The Beverly Hills Ninja, who's 30 years old, 6'2" with a 77-inch reach, representing Beverly Hills, California, training with Anthony Harnock in Dynamics MMA. Also trained with Jackson Wink. He lost to Bruno Silva, where you remember he came out, he started strong in a couple seconds of that first round, and then Bruno Silva blew the doors off him. 1 minute 28 seconds, round one, in December last year. Jamie Pickett he beat with knees to ground and pound, 1 minute 4 seconds in round one. Jakeem Buckley he lost to with hooks in round two, back in 2020, November. Ike Villanueva he beat with a stoppage back in 2020. Gabriel Checo he beat an LFA, knees and punches. Jordan Wright's a fast guy. He got a fast start. His striking is pretty good. But that's the
What a,
thing.
what a,
Everything
hey,
else, I
hey,
don't know what the hell he
hey,
does.
B, Brian.
What up, Brian?
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Thank you, B. Say B, say deep.
Okay. Sup, Brian?
That's my motherfucker, dude.
Brian, what's going on, Brian?
Mel B, I fucking love you. I wish I could hug you every day.
Oh man. Mike.
Hey, fucking Mike.
Mike.
That fucking Mike. That fucking weirdo Mike. That fucking crazy boy.
Mike. Jojo. Brian.
We keep it real like Tupac. You know how we do it, baby.
Facts though. But yeah, man. This fight's gonna be a little crazy. I think if this dude doesn't get the finish, if he comes out strong, he gotta be calm. First of all, he gotta be calm. He can't be talking about trying to come out and trying to smoke Marc-Andre Barrios. He's gotta be patient. If he tries to run in and do something crazy, Marc-Andre is gonna possibly grab that man and take him down. And then what happens? Then he's gonna get drowned out. You know what I mean? So like that's the thing. Jordan Wright got to get things done in the first round. Absolutely. See this guy's the fashion Cold Wars.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Great.
Jordan Wright is it is. He needs a speedy.
Shout out to the new subscriber or just listener. The Fashion Cold Wars from YouTube. Jordan Wright first round KO TKO DQ at plus 600 has good value. After that, I can't speak for himself.
Exactly.
You know, the Fashion Cold Wars, you a real motherfucker. You're welcome here any week, dude, because that's the real shit. That's the fucking real truth. You're the realist. So I appreciate you, the Fashion Cold Wars, for tuning in for the first time ever. We appreciate every single one of you guys tuning in and making the show what it is.
Yeah, he gotta come out and he gotta fight. He gotta take things easy, but once he bursts, he gotta burst and go and get that finish. If he can't get that finish, if he can't get that first round finish, he's gonna get smoked.
Mm-hmm.
It's plus 600 within the distance. Within the distance.
I said Marc-Andre Barrios, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because fuck Jordan Wright. I'm from Los Angeles. There is no Beverly Hills Ninja. Trust me.
No.
If you
that's the thing.
If you go to Beverly Hills, bunch of the biggest PUSSYs you've ever seen in your life. No Beverly Hills Ninja. No Troop 90210 Girl Scouts. So, I get it. But I promise you, he ain't about that West Coast life. There ain't no Beverly Hills Ninja.
And you know this fight only goes two ways. Either this dude, Wright gets it done in one round, or Barrios is gonna either prolong this shit for a late finish, or he gets a decision win. And I think Barrios gonna be able to make that man whimper, man. I think he can make that man whimper if he could get.
Listen, I'm not. I don't want to be honest about it because it shows a little weakness. But when my brother War Machine and me, when we used to go at it, there's a big fucking difference between my motherfucking brother who trained UFC fighting, MMA, jiu-jitsu, and everything. Mind you, he's an idiot. He's done a lot of blah 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 blah. Okay, I get it. I got it. There's a massive difference when you think you're stepping up to the next echelon of a fighter, such as myself. Hey, one time, my brother, War Machine, he mouthed off, and I gave him the bop.
The mic, Mike, the mic, the mic, Mike. The mic, Mike, your mic. I'll be reading that shit. He took himself
Oh,
out.
sorry, I'm on fucking
There you
mute. I'm on fucking mute. So fucking weak, bro. So let me.
Oh God.
Where was I at, B? Let me get back to it. So, War
Oh
Machine.
shit.
My brother War Machine. Let me just, there's levels to the game, okay? And I get it, right? So, one time, my brother War Machine, he mouthed off. He mouths off a lot because he should just shut the fuck up, as you guys all know, okay? So, he mouthed off. And I was like, I'm sick of this fucking mouthing off shit. 4 years younger, I don't give a fuck. Ba, 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 ba. 4-punch combo straight to War Machine's face. Okay? I was just so proud. I was like, God damn, you fucking lit that. I was like, God damn. That was a mean ass 4-piece in a soda. Then my brother, he looked at me and he smiled and he just one time said, "Bah!" And he sent me straight into the fucking Batman Robin comic book series where you just see a big boom, a flash. There was nothing else after that, okay? That's the difference with these motherfuckers when they throw their hands, okay? So, I don't even know why I brought that up, but it was funny as fuck. But, yeah, it is what it is. It's Coke's Corner.
It is.
It's fucking Mr. B. It's
It
the real
is.
deal of Holyfield, okay? We
Oh,
speak the
shit.
facts here. We speak truth. We want you guys to be happy, have friendships, drink beer, smoke weed. I don't give a fuck what you do. Do ayahuasca, whatever it is. Take care of your family. Just so long as you take care of your family, love your Savior, God, Allah, Muslim, whatever it may be, Buddha. I don't care. All family, all friends, all here to be fucking part of the same thing. But I'm telling you, when War Machine bought me in my face, when he fucked me up so bad, I realized that I was like, damn, like I can't even fuck this motherfucker up no more. And I don't even know what fight we were talking about anymore. B, what fucking fight
Yeah,
were we talking about?
Jordan Wright and freaking
Yeah. So Jordan Wright's lucky he never
Barbarian.
went. Yeah, it's either way, it was worth it because I like giving backstories on the whole shit. So, I'm going Marc Andre Barrios. I rarely pick the Canadian, but I'm thinking that this motherfucker comes in an alley. I'm thinking that he says, "Hey, Jordan Wright, you're gonna be my bitch," and I'm thinking he's gonna bend him over doggy style and do whatever the damn thing needs to be done. Marc Andre Barrios, the Canadian's gonna dominate the American. We'll talk about it next week. You can talk shit all you want. First fight of the next card of the main card. Charles
Let's go.
Air Jourdain taking on Lando Venata. And because B, I've been fucking around all night, I'm gonna have to let you go first.
This guy. Okay, man.
I'm sorry. Bro.
We got the main card, and the main card starts off strong.
I'm a little out of control, guys.
It's all good, man. It's a fight that I didn't think that really should happen, but now it's happening. I'm hyped about it.
Yep, me too.
Charles Jourdain faces Lando Venata, bro, at 145. Now, Charles Jourdain, Air Jourdain, been in UFC for quite a bit.
I love you,
Just
Brian.
re-signed his brand new contract. 12-4. He's out here trying to make a mark, trying to get into the rankings of the featherweight division. 26 years old, 5'9", with the 69-inch reach, representing Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Out of Academy Pro Star MMA. He trains with Eric Bertrand, but he's done a little bit of training here and there with a little bit with Faraz Zahabi here and there, but primarily he's been chilling. Currently with that one fight win streak. That was the last fight we talked about back in 2021 where he beat Andre Ewell, unanimous decision. Beat the brakes off of Andre Ewell. Before that, in September of last year, he lost to Julian Arosa in that slugfest. He lost by Darce choke 256 in the third round. Um, he was supposed to fight Lavone Murphy, but that got canceled. I would have loved to see that. He smoked Marcelo Rojo in that freaking crazy 3-round affair back in March of last year. Joshua Koulibaly, he fought to a draw. Andre Fili, he had that split decision loss. Duho Choi, he knocked out. Des Green, he lost to unanimous decision. The man kickboxes. He has good setups. He has nasty counters. He's good. I don't like when he engages into these crazy ass strikes. These striking affairs, you know what I mean? He got a nasty check left hook. Nice little counter hooks as well. He slips and slides through strikes. Good footwork. He has the jiu-jitsu background, but sometimes he gets caught in jiu-jitsu. He's going up against Lando though. He's going up against Funky, man. Not Funky, Groovy. Groovy Lando Venata, man. 12-5-2. 30 years old, 5'9" with a 71-inch reach. Representing Neptune, New Jersey. Currently riding a one-fight win streak. Affiliated with Jackson's MMA Acoma. What actually happened was that he left and made his own gym. He's left. Kind of a couple people with Jackson, not the whole Jackson win crew, just a small little group. And he did his own thing. For this 145 run here. So last fight he beat Mike Grundy, split decision, where he managed to get takedowns on Mike Grundy, which is crazy. That was back in May. Bobby Green, he lost to unanimous decision. That was pretty dope though, back in 2020. Yancy Medeiros, he beat unanimous decision. That was a wild one. Mark DeCasey, he lost to unanimous decision back in 2019. Marcos Mariano, he beat Yuvia Kimura in round one. Lando could kickbox. Lando's really good offensively.
Very.
Lando Venata's really good defensively. It always comes down to the matter of where the hell is Lando Venata's head is in a fight. That man could kick real good.
Mentally.
He does a lot of crazy shit. Um, he looks, yeah, he's pretty. You know what I mean? Good footwork, good movement. It is true though. He has taken this 145 move. He's taking his 145 move serious, but it is a rough 145 cut for him to make. I did catch a little bit of that weigh-ins. But yeah, he did look a little rough on the 145 this time around. This is only his second fight at 145, if I remember correctly, though. But yeah, it's only his second fight. But we're gonna see Lando wrestle. I know we're gonna see Lando wrestle. We're gonna see Lando try to strike and counter strike. We're gonna see Lando scramble. We're gonna also try to see if that boy Jourdain gonna scramble. It's a good fight. I think this goes to the decision though. Who got the decision win though? I'm not sure. I think Jourdain should be able to possibly move in and pick shots and make this a very technical fight. If he makes it a technical fight, he'll frustrate Lando. But if Lando makes it the kind of fights that he enjoys, then shit, Jourdain's gonna have his hands full for sure. But yeah, man. I think we could probably see Jordan pick up this win. It's all gonna come down to the execution, man. They come down to execution. This one's a fine line. Yeah.
This one's a super tough one for me. And just in the sense of like, both fighters are to me very much the same. They both have very good striking attributes. They both are tough. They both come from camps good enough to merit their professionalism. Right. Let's see. What is the Charles Jourdain is 5'9", 69-inch reach. Venata is 5'9", 71-inch reach. So with this one here, it's weird to me. I'm liking Lando Venata here. I'm thinking that he could get it done. I just feel like he's tougher. I feel like if both these motherfuckers met in the alleyway and one of the other ones was talking about the other girl's bitch, that one of them would come out on top. And for some reason, I'm feeling the land of Anata just for some fucking reason. I'm feeling like he's tougher. I'm feeling like he's stronger. All around mixed martial artist, and the fact of like skills and maybe has a cool couple cool kicks here and there. Charles Air Jourdain, yeah, I kind of like that. But when this is a fight and when it comes down to dogs, I think that Lando Venata has the dog in him. I think that he can do the damn thing, and that I believe he's a slight underdog. Correct, B?
Who?
Slight
Lando?
underdog, a negative
Yeah.
102, negative 108 comeback on Charles Air Jourdain. It's not that Charles Air Jourdain isn't good. He's very good, very talented
Yes.
on striking. You will like it a lot. What I worry about is I haven't really seen him scramble enough. I haven't seen his wrestling transitions from someone that threatens him while he's striking. And Orlando Venata, he can do that. And so, man, it's tough for me. I want to bet on Lando Venata, but you picked Jourdain, didn't you?
I'm leaning. I don't know. I don't know which one to choose here, man. It's a very
It's
tough
a pick
pick
'em.
in this fight.
It's a pick
Yeah,
'em.
it really is.
Yeah.
I look at it that way as a pick
So,
'em.
all right. So with
Um,
this one here, I'm leaning Lando Venata, and honestly, just to be honest, I'm leaning it because I feel like if I had to take one of these two dudes to war, and if they were gonna back me and my family, I feel like Lando Venata would be the dude that would actually defend my family's honor. So, with that said, you take it for what it is. But the next
yeah.
fight of the night is on. I don't know what Haps is doing, but it's just like I haven't moved the stream once, but it's like, hey, we don't want to really show what you're showing, Mike. We don't like you. You're ugly. You don't look good enough. I don't know what it is, but it definitely doesn't like me. So UFC, let's go back to it. Sorry guys, I can only do with what I got. The next
Yeah.
fight of the night is something that I've been super, super excited about for a long time. It is my boy Alexander King Kong Romanov is taking on Chase Sherman. Alexander Romanov, blah, 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 blah. Sorry, is 31 years old, 6'2", with a 75-inch reach. He's on a 15-fight win streak. This dude, he doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want to strike. He doesn't want to punch you in your face. He doesn't want to do anything technical. He's not a great striker. I'm not trying to say he is, and he's not going to pretend he is. This dude is a pick you up, slam you on your motherfucking back, pound you out, choke you out, do whatever the fuck that he can do. I've been a huge fan of him since the MMA for Money show back in the day with my boy Mikey Gills. I feel like he's getting a layup here versus Chase, the vanilla gorilla. He is 15-9. He's 32 years old. He's 6'4" with a 78-inch reach and is on a 3-fight losing streak. He last lost to Jake Collier by rear naked choke. He lost to Parker Porter by unanimous decision. Andre Arlovsky by unanimous. Ike Villanueva, he by punches round 2. And Joey Beltran in boxing unanimous. This dude, Chase Sherman, he just he's not the best grappler. He's not the best striker. He does train at a very good team, an American top team, but it's not American top team Florida with Mike Brown. I'm feeling Alexander King Kong Romanov all motherfucking day. I feel like King Kong is gonna pick this motherfucker up. He's gonna slam this bitch ass dude on his back. He's gonna make him look like a marshmallow on top of a s'more. He's gonna smash him, choke him, beat the fuck out of him. Alexander King Kong Romanov, 15-0, shall be 16-0 after he beats the fucking shit out of Chase Sherman. I don't care if he got a 4 fight fight fucking extension. I don't care if they fucking gifting him fucking 3 fucking Girl Scout cookies and 3 tampons and fucking all kinds of goodies fucking for the future. Chase Sherman is gonna get picked up and slammed on his bitch ass back, just like I do my woman when I made all 2 of my boys and get fucked. So I'm going with my boy, Alexander King Kong Romanov, to absolutely donkey fuck, monkey fuck, and do whatever the fuck he wants to Chase Sherman. Now, B, you might want to defend his honor.
Okay. Let's,
It's
let's
rough.
try our best here. Let's
It's
try our
rough.
best.
I fucked them up real
You ready?
bad. I fucked them
Let's
up
go.
real bad.
Let's go. Chase Sherman got re-signed by the UFC and picked up a 4-fight deal. Contract for a 4-fight deal.
Yep.
Give him props for that. Clap it up for him for that.
Congratulations. You know?
Second of all,
Hey! You
Hey,
made the draft to the Vietnam War. You're gonna die.
okay. Second of all,
I know, I'm ruthless.
Girl Scout cookies are fantastic, okay?
Fantastic.
I've had some, was it?
Thin Mints,
The
Samoas,
Thin Mints, the Samoas.
the lemon cream cookies, the
Word,
s'mores
them joints,
cookies.
those peanut butter, those fudge dip peanut butter joints.
Yeah. Peanut butter patties, everything.
Yes.
Chase Sherman ain't no peanut butter patty, I'll tell you.
Now, let's
No.
be real.
Let's be
here
real.
now.
I'm a realist. I'm like Tupac, guys. Since they killed Tupac, I'm trying to be real.
I feel bad that he came back under these circumstances. I feel bad that he's getting thrown to the absolute ultimate wolf. Not even wolf, the ultimate bear. Alexander Romanov is going to sun this man. The fact that Romanov is going to possibly shoot for the takedown and Sherman will not be able to do a damn thing about it is sad. Sherman has about a 3 foot,
He's gonna murder this man like 8 Mile.
about a 4 inch straight reach advantage and 3 inches in height, and still is about to get mauled.
Hey, you ain't the type to lose the fight to Mike. You like? Oh no, sorry, I didn't fuck that up. Go B. I couldn't do it. I fucked up.
All right, cool. But yo, I don't know. If Sherman could shock the world and pick up a win against Romanov, awesome. But by looking at his streaky ass record and what he's done, and how he's mentally been checked out of fights, and how he's really just been beat up in some of these fights, no. I think Romanov's gonna go in there. He's gonna poke the bear a little bit. Then he's gonna transform into the bear.
Yep.
He's gonna take him down. He's gonna beat him up. End game. That's how I see this.
Hulk
This don't go any other way.
Hulk smash.
It's really sad that this fight is taking place on this card because it just really just brings down the value of this card. Like, the card was but now you're looking at this fight and you're like, come on, bro. We really gonna do this for Romanov? Like, Romanov could have had somebody better to fight. Sherman?
Yep.
After you just cut Sherman, you bringing him back?
Yeah.
He got the bag. He secured the bag. Cool. He got his money. He's about to get mauled.
At Dodger Stadium, during like the 6th inning stretch, 7th inning stretch, there's like these beach balls that we pass around and we hit them around. This is a motherfucking beach ball for Alexander Romanov to fucking whip that trick. And that's just
Yeah.
it is what it is. Hey, shout out to the 102 of you badass motherfuckers to tune in to me and Mr. B, because we can't do this shit without you. Every single one of
Facts.
you, bad motherfuckers. You guys all can do
Yes.
whatever, anything you want to do. You can do it. Just believe in yourself. Just tune in to me and Mr. B. We'll try to guide you along the right path. But I really can't thank you enough for 102 of you live to tune in to two guys, one from Brooklyn, one from Cali, and just
One
the
from the
dude,
Bronx, damn it,
the
Mike.
Bronx,
The
baby.
Bronx, damn
The
it.
hey, the OG real deal Holyfield, baby, East Coast nation. Even though I'm West Coast, I still appreciate all the love and the fact that the East Coast has so much history behind it. But we really can't thank you guys enough. Like I said, 102 live viewers. The one of you, I would do the same damn show. So I absolutely love you. Please like, subscribe, and keep tuning in, because it's going to be really difficult for me and Mr. B in the next few weeks. Like I said, HAP shutting down on May 5th. I have no reason why besides being softer than baby batter shit. So please tune in on the YouTube, Twitch,
Yes.
I don't even know where else, but
YouTube,
you know,
Twitch, Twitter. Well,
I've
no,
been
you can make that to Twitter.
I've been on HAP since the beginning, and it seems like they just don't seem to care and to keep pushing on. But for you guys, you keep pushing on for me and Mr. B to make this whole entire show possible, and I can't thank you
Facts.
enough. But next fight of the night, Macy the Future Barber is
Oh
taking on
shit.
Montana De La Rosa on the 125-pound division in the main card. B, you gotta have to jump into that first one, my dude.
All right, cool, man. We got the return of Macy Barber, y'all. Macy, Montana, ranked in the division. Yeah, I think they ranked. They ranked. They still ranking. They ranking in the division. Macy Barber, the future, 23 years old, 5'5" with the 65-inch reach. Um, Currently riding a one fight win streak, but we're gonna talk about that one a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, she trained with Duke Rufus and them. Rufus Sport also training with Ben Askren on the wrestling aspects, her jiu-jitsu and all that. That last one she picked up against Miranda Maverick, where she got a split decision win. Um, I've seen bullshit in the UFC. I've seen bullshit in fights. Um, but to get robbed in front of hundreds on thousands of people is insane. Um, Miranda Maverick clearly won the first two rounds. Macy came in for the third. How do you give that a split decision to freaking Macy Barber? I have no idea. But she lost two other fights, Alexa Grasso, unanimous decision, where she decided to fight her ancestors and Oxygen, as she fought Alexa Grasso back in February of 2021, continuing to punch air and all that shit. It was kind of crazy. She did get aggressive at the last of that. So we gonna see. Roxanne Modafferi managed to spill that big upset where she ended up tearing her ACL and then she was out. Um, Jillian Robertson, she kind of beat her. Let's keep it 100, man. Macy Barber is a big girl. She puts on a lot of aggression. She brings a lot of pressure. She has a jiu-jitsu background, but she hasn't really necessarily had to use a lot of her jiu-jitsu in these fights in the UFC. She pretty much just been in using her size and just bullying people for the most part. Um, until a couple of these fights, then things changed. She going up against Montana De La Rosa now, who's 12-6-1. Now, Montana represents Elevation Fight Team.
Let's
She's
go.
27 years old, 5'7" with the 68-inch reach, represent Texas. Um, Elevation Fight Team, the team of high level wrestlers and high level cardio. It goes down like that. Where last time she fought, she beat Ariane Lipsky with ground and pound, round two, 4 minutes, 27 seconds, back in June of last year. She fought to a draw against Myra Bueno Silva, which was a pretty crazy fight. Majority draw, that was back in February of last year. She fought Viviane Araujo, where she lost by unanimous decision. She kind of got outstruck by Viviane, but that's Viviane. Back in 2020, September of 2020. Mara Borella, she beat unanimous decision back in February 2020. And Julie, she lost unanimous decision in 2020. Um, it's gonna be a pressure battle, man. Um, to keep this pretty much straightforward, Montana De La Rosa has to put pressure on Macy Barber. She has to go on there and she has to get this grappling going down. Put the wrestling grappling on the test on Macy. Macy has her jujitsu, but if you could just really just mush up on Macy, stifle her, get the takedown, and just get in this half, try to get in the half and beat her up, and then just leave her there and let her get back up so you can keep beating her up. Take her down. Don't risk the submission game. Try to do that. And you could get a good win on Macy. Um, if not, on Macy's side, Macy's gonna go in there and she's just gonna play the big girl role. You know what I mean? She's gonna go in there. She can't be afraid to strike though. She's gonna go and try to land big shots, throw those big old drums. You know what I mean? Because she's a big ass kid for flyweight. Pretty sizable chick for flyweight. Um, she's gonna try to throw those big overhands, those big windmill punches. Because sometimes well, not sometimes, a lot of times, Macy Barber don't be knowing what the hell um as far as striking be going. She could do the shadow boxing as much as you want. When you get into the cage, it's a different story. And Macy really shows that shit where her shadow boxing might look cool, but her actual striking kind of look real iffy. So Montana just got to put pressure, man. I think if Montana's to win this, Montana got to put pressure. She got to put the grappling. Kind of test Macy Barber's grappling chops because we're not seeing Macy grapple like that. Don't get too crazy with it, but just
Agreed
inflict the
fashion.
wrestling aspect. Um, Apply the wrestling aspect on there. I think she's been able to strike. I think she could strike Macy Barber without trying to land big shots. Just prod at her. You know what I mean? Stick and move a little bit, and change levels on her. She's gonna carry really good cardio in there, so I think she could do that against Macy, and we'll see what happens there. If I got to pick, because I was thinking about that too, and I was saying, I think I could get Macy on there. I think Macy could get this done, but then I don't even know about Macy, bro, because Macy's so on and off.
Mhm.
It's like right now she's looking like a work in progress, man.
Yeah.
And I think Montana may be able to get a big upset here.
I 100% agree, and that's a great breakdown for you. Right now, the odds makers have plus 168 comeback for the underdog, Montana De La Rosa. So that means you put $100 in Vegas to make 168 extra dollars. So that's 268 coming back, negative 180 for Macy Barber. So that means you need to throw $180 to make 100. I just have no fucking reason and no clue why any motherfucker that has any mind at all would be throwing down money on Macy Barber. She has shown she's cheeseballed. She's shown she quits. She's shown that she's smaller than De La Rosa by 2 inches. The reach inches is 3 inches. Montana De La Rosa fights an elevation fight team. It's very very hard for me to see this one. Hold on one second. I'm gonna pull up the decision prop for this one because I feel like
Yeah, I
um
feel a decision coming here.
yeah, I feel like a decision prop for Montana De La Rosa might make us a tremendous amount of money, and so for because of that, I want to really look into it, and so we're gonna jump into it. We got Montana De La Rosa, De La Rosa, Rosa wins by decision, plus 255. So what is she normally? Plus 255. We got a Uh, plus 168. Because the plus 255, to be honest, if you're a real professional bettor, 100 extra dollars on the unit or 92 cents really is not the value. But I'm taking Montana De La Rosa. I'm putting 1.68 unit or 1 unit down on 1.68 units. I really just I don't feel like Macy Barber is the real deal. I feel like Montana De La Rosa is stronger, longer, is more athletic, and I feel like that she could actually get this thing done. And because the money line is reflecting such a ridiculous odd, I gotta fire. I gotta fire with that such thing. The next fight of the night is Clay, the OG, the Carpenter, Guida takes on Claudio Pulis, and I'll let you jump into that one first, my man, Mister B.
This shit is funny. This fight is crazy.
Yeah.
So here we at the
Hey,
co-main event.
I'm gonna jump
man.
into the bathroom, B. Sorry, bro.
Cool, dog. Go ahead. So we got Clay Guida versus Claudio Puelles, man. So Clay Guida, we know Clay Guida, 37-21. Man was everywhere. The UFC, long time former Strike Force champ. Um, man's fought a list of who's who, still out here, still strong in the UFC. Um, 40 years old, 5'7" with the 70-inch reach, out of Round Lake, Illinois, United States, of course. Training. Well, he was training with Jackson Wink, but now I think he trains by Alpha Male and them. Um, Currently riding that 1 fight win streak, man. Where he beat Leonardo Santos back in December of 2021, where Leonardo damn near finished him, gassed out. Clay came up, got up like nobody's business, and then worked that man and then choked that man with a rear naked choke, 1:21 in round two. He had that crazy split decision loss against Mark Madsen, which was pretty back and forth. Really close fight. Good fight, though. That was back in August of last year. Michael Johnson, he beat unanimous decision back in February 2021. He had a really epic fight with Bobby Green back in June of 2020, where he lost by unanimous decision. He was taking a lot of grappling bouts in between. He lost to Jim Miller back in 2019 with the guillotine choke. He had beat BJ Penn, lost to Charles Oliveira. We know two things when Jim Miller comes, not Jim Miller, where Clay Guida comes out to fight. It's not going to be boring. This motherfucker's going to put his whole heart and soul into the fight.
Never boring.
He's going up against Claudio Puelles. Okay, Claudio Puelles. El Nino Puelles, 11-2, 26 years old, 5'11" with the 72-inch reach, representing Lima, Peru. Out of Pitbull Martial Arts Center. Currently riding a 4-fight win streak where he beat Chris Grutzmacher with a knee bar 3 minutes 25 seconds into round 3. He beat Jordan Levy unanimous decision, beat Marcos Mariano unanimous decision, and he beat Felipe Silva with the knee bar 2 minutes 23 seconds. 2 minutes 23 seconds in round 3. He can strike all right. His submission skills are okay. He has really good jiu-jitsu. You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of a young Charles Oliveira. Remember when Oliveira couldn't get his striking together, but that man always managed to pull out a submission?
He was such a young buck, though, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I say they're so similar. And the thing with Claudio is that Claudio could lose a fight and manage to pull out a super submission to get a win. You know what I mean? Always can come through with that stupid knee bar or a heel hook or some nonsense. I think Clay Guida's been through enough people to know what he has to do in this fight. I think Clay Guida could go in there and outpace that young man, especially with the way that young man fights. I think he outpaces him. I think he can get the wrestling in there, work him, just stay on him, avoid being in a bad position. He's been in there with enough dangerous Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighters and all sorts of different looks from.
Yeah.
God
Ev-
knows where. You know what I mean?
everything.
Yeah. So I think he's gonna go in there. He's gonna give him a little bit of the old school real quick, and I think I think he gets that. I think he gets that unanimous decision. I see Jim Miller getting a decision win here. Yep.
Oh, not Jim Miller, Clay Guida, right?
Clay Guida, my fault. I said Jim Miller.
Yeah,
Woo.
no worries.
I
Same,
keep
same.
confusing. They both the same
Nah, hey,
dangerous
hey,
dudes, man. But
hey.
yeah,
Yeah, no,
hey,
you
Clay
don't need to
Guida.
worry. Hey, I smoke weed and drink, so don't even trip, motherfucker. So, so now we have Clay Guida versus Claudio Pulis, and this is one of those ones, and for the MMA for money or for Cope's Corner, and for my prior show that I was on called the MMA for Money show that you can look up on iTunes, Stitcher, every single provider. I had a rule, and it's just very hard for me to bet against the veteran versus the newcomer. Right now, obviously, Clay Guida is 14 years younger. He's going to be 4 inches shorter. He's going to be 2 inches reach advantage. But to me, that really doesn't mean a goddamn fucking thing because this is mixed martial arts. This is experience. This is like, have you been here versus a guy as bad as me? And when it comes to Clay Carpenter Guida, I just don't think that he has. So the problem that I'm really having is that we have. Can you see that? Hold on one second. It's not pulling up. So right now we have a Clay Guida opened up at a plus 150 underdog. So that means $100 makes you an extra 150. So that's 250 back. Now he's at about negative negative 110. So $110 makes you 100. So that's losing 50 cents value on the dollar. Now, a professional bettor would tell you let's just not fuck around with this anymore. You've lost the value, you've lost blah 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 and ATC. But
Right.
it is what it is. Clay Guida is a motherfucker. To me, this dude has never ever 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 never ever never ever 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 fucked around with a guy like Clay Guida. And so with Claudio Pulis going to be in there with a lion, being in there with a wolf, being there with an OG veteran such as a UFC G as Clay the Carpenter Guida, I still see value on him. And so right now, not normal. I normally don't like to be against the value. Should be plus 150. It's not. Negative 110. I'm throwing down 1.10 units on Clay the Carpenter Guida to show you that the OG always has the experience. He always knows what that new motherfucker's coming to bring to the show. And so, with that said, I always back my mouth. I always back my shit. Clay the Carpenter Guida. I hope you can do the damn thing next week, and we will talk about that shortly. But with that said, that was the co-main event of the evening. The main event of the evening is Amanda Lemos is taking on
Yes.
Jessica Andrade. And so this one
Yes.
here, this shit right here, this shit right here, this shit's called death. Man, that don't even sound appealing. So, no, I'm just fucking around. The main event is Amanda. The main that's Cat Williams. If you guys don't know, he's a fucking amazing
Yeah.
comedian. Amanda Lemos is taking on Jessica Andrade in the main event of the evening. Amanda Lemos opened up at a plus 170 underdog. She's at a plus 178 underdog right now. Jessica Andrade negative 200. She had a negative 216 comeback. To me, and to most people, that means the public has been buying in on Jessica Andrade to do the damn thing. So, with that said, I like to investigate to see, make sure what's really motherfucking going on. Amanda Lemos. Amanda Hina, as she calls herself. 11-1-1. She's 34 years old. She's 5'4" with a 65-inch reach. She's on a five fight win streak, fighting out of Brazil. She last took on Angela Hill, who's a bad bitch from Alliance MMA. Shout out to El Del Fiera. Fuck Dom Cruz, you're a pussy. Don't even like horror stories. Then she beat Montserrat Ruiz. She beat her by counter right round one. Luviana Souza, she beat her round one. This girl, she's pretty much a finisher. Only time she's gotten finished was by a veteran, Leslie Smith, and that's after Leslie Smith got her motherfucking ass beat. She got her soul taken. She got her fucking heart taken. She got her mind taken by Cyborg. So, after Cyborg took Leslie Smith's soul, she decided to learn a few motherfucking things. She beat the fuck out of her. Standing elbows, round two. That's the last loss that Amanda Lemos has taken. And then you got Jessica Andrade. She's a little pit bull, little monster. She's 22-9. She's 30 years old, 5'1" with a 62-inch reach on a one fight win streak. She last took on Cynthia Calvillo. She won punches round one. She lost to Shevchenko, my former wife. I wish round two crucifix. Caitlin Chukagian, she won hook to the body round one. Thug Rose lost split decision on all three rounds. Weili Jing round one. How's the pattern of being finished here? Nah, not really a big fan of it. So with that said, I kind of like Amanda Lemos here because the fact that she's a little bit bigger. Jessica Andrade does not like the fact that a girl is bigger than her. Amanda Lemos is a plus 190 underdog. Yes, obviously, she's not supposed to win that fight. But in women's MMA, you're a fucking fool if you think you're going to throw $210 on a girl and think that's going to cash more than 50% of the time on a coin flip. So I'm going with that Amanda Lemos. I think she's bigger. I think she's stronger. I feel like she's been finished less times. I know that's a risk. I'm not betting it, but I'm going Amanda Lemos. What do you say, B?
Ooh, you taking Lemos?
Ooh, I'm going.
And I'm taking Andrade, man.
Do
If you
it.
know me, then you know I take Andrade. Andrade is
Hey,
my little tank,
we
the
stay
little engine that
faithful.
could.
We stay
That's
faithful.
Jessica Andrade, man. If there's people I like in the strawweight division, it's Carla Esparza, Jessica Andrade. It's something about these two I really enjoy, man.
Don't ever say Esparza again, or I'm really gonna quit the show. Just
Ah!
fucking around.
But yeah, man. I'm gonna take Jessica Andrade in here. No disrespect. Lemos is big. Lemos is a monster in this division.
True.
She sizes up and throws big power in everything she throws. But I think if Lemos doesn't get Andrade out of there within 2 rounds, Andrade's gonna come in there with heat, and I think she brings heat. It's gonna be a wrap. Oh shit, where'd he go? There you go.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think
Sorry.
that's what I think that's what she needs. If she don't get it, I think Andrade's veteran instincts are gonna kick in. She's gonna go in there and she gonna throw those shots. We know Jessica Andrade loves her body shots. I know out of the two of them, Lemos is a little bit more the cleaner one because while Jessica wants to go full war zone and throw random shots, Lemos likes to be a lot more technical. Um, so so um, Lemos will be coming out there firing the more cleaner shots, as I said. But I think Andrade is more the monster, man. She'll press up on her. She gonna try to throw those big old hands on them soup bowls. Throw make her do her best Vandalay Silver impersonation. Then get in there with the wrestling. Then try to
Hey,
get in there with the wrestling. And we know she can wrestle.
is she Valley Tudo or now, right?
Who?
Limos
Lemos?
or Andrade? Who are you backing?
I'm back in Andrade. Yeah,
Okay,
she's out of
okay.
Valetudo, Piranha Valetudo. Yeah,
Sorry, yeah, I fucked that up. Sorry.
it's okay. But yeah,
Yeah,
man. I
the
think
no
Jessica
bet.
Andrade just has a little bit more experience. Um, I think she's gonna make it work. If I said if Lemos can't get past the first 2 rounds, if she can't get Andrade out of there within the 2 rounds, she's gonna have her work cut off for her, man, and Andrade's gonna take over. Andrade's been
especially
tried and tested, man.
especially in a 5 round fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. But
So,
as I said,
but
if Lemos don't get it done, then yeah, Lemos
yeah,
got it
no,
2 rounds. Yeah,
it's gonna be, sometimes the pay-per-views aren't the most exciting events, and sometimes these cards are the ones that have the best finishers and whatnot. So make sure you tune in this weekend on Saturday to see what's live and in effect. Mr. B,
yes, sir.
I really can't thank you enough for being here for Cope's Corner. Whether it's the last ones on the Haps and whatever whatnot happens, but I really can't thank Mr. B for being here with me, the Periscope legend, former MMAG, giving me his
Sure, bro.
insight, giving me his love, and always checking on me. Every single one of the fans that have made it possible. Right now, we have 117 of you bad motherfuckers here live.
Facts,
Bitches,
man.
bad bitches, bad motherfuckers. I don't care what you are. We really appreciate you being here. And like I said, if this is the last time on Haps, it is what it is. But I appreciate Peter Bittner, Mark Goldman, every single person who gave me the chance here to make my MMA show is what it is. But Mr. B, we do have a show here on Saturday, or you do have a show here on Saturday, or fuck, that's what's whack. Saturday there will be one of your last shows here, and you want to shout out your Twitter and your Facebook or your Haps just in case.
Um, um, well, I'm on Twitter, Mr. B at Mr. B 1986. For the last couple weeks here, the final couple weeks we got left here on Haps, I'm gonna be on here, Mr. B, the MMA guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to refine my Twitch account and see what we could do there, and link up the Twitch. So we
And
gotta keep things rolling,
uh,
bro. We gotta
eh,
keep things rolling. So
for sure, and like I said, not only have we been on Haps, I'm on I'm on Facebook at KOPESKORNER. I'm on Twitch at the same thing. I'm on YouTube at the same thing. So if you want to
right.
tune in to me and Mr. B spit the baddest shit that you've ever seen when it comes to MMA and the most unbiased, and just support us as family does. We really,
Right.
really, really can't thank you guys all enough. Mr. B. I know I was already emotional enough, but I love you, brother, and I can't thank you enough for being my brother through this time.
Hey, man. I'm glad to have met you, bro, and to be a part of this, man. Pretty much. You know what I mean? This has been a blessing in disguise, bro. You have no idea. Like, if not, I would have probably been the guy sitting there like, "Hey, motherfuckers," and we just talking some shit. But now finding somebody who's like minded, who understands the sport, who's been a part of the sport himself. You know what I mean? Just knowing that, just having that knowledge and seeing that from that aspect, as well as knowing what you're talking about, and also get some better knowledge here too, man.
Yeah, no, like I said,
Yeah, it's been a gift, man. It's
with
been a real blessing.
I'm just hold on, fuck, dude. I'm just I'm just a real person, and I love every single one of you who made the show what it was. Mr. B, I love you so much, bro, and
Love you too, man.
hopefully we get back in business and just keep doing the damn thing. But until next week, B, I hope that we get to keep it going. But stay strong for your family. Love your
Of
family.
course.
Love your friends. And I'm sorry, B, but I'll tune in with you next week, brother.
All right, Mike, man. You too, man. You gotta stay strong too, man. Come on now, bro. We
Oh,
got
I
this
will.
whole support system here, bro.
I will, man. But like,
It's not no
Haps,
ends, man. It's not no ends. Don't think of it as no ends.
I
It's
know,
not
bro.
ends. It's new
It's
beginnings. We're gonna
it's
find a
just
way.
and I will always hopefully keep trucking on. But it's just after, so many years of fighting through another podcast before you get live, and then Haps ask you
Yeah.
to jump on and to do the damn thing, and I feel like I did my best, and it,
You have, man.
it failed, it just
It
hurt.
ain't fair, man. It ain't fair.
You know, it is
It
what it
ain't
is.
fair.
But
You s-
I just want, like I said, if I was a pussy and I didn't want to fucking face the fucking music, I wouldn't be here. But I promise, I love every one of you. I want you to love your family, love your friends, and just do the
Definitely.
damn thing. And hopefully, me and
Yep.
Mr. B will be here next week. And I love you so much, B. And until next week, bro, I'll hopefully see you
Yeah,
soon,
man.
bro.
Oh, hold up. Wait up. There's boxing tomorrow, yo. Tyson Fury fights Dillian White tomorrow,
Yes, sir.
somewhere around 2 o'clock. Um, bro. So I'm gonna be out here. We're gonna watch
Oh,
that shit. So
oh
look
no,
for
I'll
me.
I'll be.
We're gonna
Hey,
try to get that shit.
I'll be with. Hey, Mr. B is not going anywhere. I feel like I've after 5 years of podcasting and then video and whatnot, it's just like you know like I said, I'm only being real because the real is real, and
Yeah.
everybody suffers through life and whatever they may be. And
Yep.
whenever I did my show, I tried my best. I pushed hard, and it is what it is. But like I said, I know I'm being a little bitch, and I knew this last show was gonna be really rough. But Peter Bittner, Mark Goldman, Pablo, every single person who recruited me here to do the damn thing. Uh, like I said, I love you. I wish you the best always. I wish that every single person in the world was just doing good, man. And if you ever need me, B, we're always here for you. And I love you so much, B. And until next time I see you, bro. I love you, bro.
Love you too, Mike, man. You take it easy, all right?
Yeah, I love you, my dude. Thank you.
All right, man.
Are you ready? Break it down!